Hi, this is Linda with Casey Creations by Linda, taking you on a tour of my latest creation. The set that I used is from Digi and SVG Designs for You, and I'll put a link to her store in the description box. It is called Whimsical Spring Friends. It can be a spring journal or it can be an Easter journal. It's a combination of both of them. It does measure 8.5 by 5.5, and it's got a 2.5-inch spine. There's 6 signatures. It is covered with this pretty pink with embroidered flowers on it material. The little twine here, the baker's twine, is a very pale lavender. On the front, all the way around in a frame, we've got some pleated pink and white lace. And I have put these cute little eggs on here. They can be Easter eggs or just pretty little bird eggs. There's pink, blue, and yellow. And there's our little bunny holding his carrot. He's so cute. It opens up. This is your inside front. And over here, I have cut around the image there. I will show you. Little ladybug there. And that's exactly what is underneath. You can see her other little antler coming out there. Put the little notebook tied with some purple baker's twine. It's got, I think, 8 double-sided pages. And it is on double cardstock, so you can hold it and write on it. Up here it says, "Spring brings new life, new love, and a new hope. It is a time for wakefulness and happiness." Fits right back in there. Little gold brads there. You open it up. There's another, put a little thing of gentle petals I've cut out around the image. Get these pretty cards. Little doggy with flowers in his hair. And all the cards and tags are back with another layer of cardstock, so they're very durable and they won't bend on you over time. Plus, it gives you more journaling space. Over here we have a little flip. I did a tutorial on this entire page. And we've got a little belly band there. Little guy opens up. He's closed with magnets. And it says, "Hello, pollinators." Little pocket there. That's a cute little bird. And there's plenty of room in this little pocket because it has gussets on it. You could add whatever you would like. And then it flips open. I printed out a piece of the lined cardstock on paper and glued it here for a journal spot. Here's an envelope I made into a flip. It's held by this little clip there. And it's got this card in it. A little duck with his basket of flowers. And here I've made a big acetate window. Take the cards out. And you can see how it finishes the image of the little girl and the bunny. Journaling card, both sides. And a little girl with her bunny. Opens again. Cut out this pocket. Added one of the butterflies here and its little wings lift. You can see how it's cut out there, cut around the egg. I love this little picture. The little guy's got a purple popsicle. There's a little pig. He had to get in the picture. Little mouse. These are cute little images. And over here we have a flip. It's an envelope that I just made into a flip. Pull out the card. This little turtle with flowers on his back. Little panda. And then the other this would be the envelope where it folds over. I put it, made a little tuck spot. There's a little frog on a stamp, little lamb. Then down here we have a big pocket. Completes the image. There she is with her little birdhouse. Just a little library card, little cow. Little girl says Happy Easter. There's a little hedgehog. And then it turns over. Again, we got a big pocket. And I have cut around him and his little carrot, little cute little guy right there. And I added one of the fussy cuts there, beautiful little snail. This little card, we got a little butterfly here, his little wings open. And here she is trying to catch some bees. I don't think it's going to work. It's a little panda. And then over here, I've cut around the bunny's ears. It says bunnies and rabbits. Image there. I made another little notebook, and this time I put one of these closures on it. That way you can add pages that you want. Just poke some holes in it, stick the little clasps through. Fussy cut out the little mushrooms there, and this one has, I believe, 10 double-sided pages, 10 or 12, and again it's on double cardstock, and it opens up. Got our little doggy going on here. It says love bugs and crazy daisies. There's his little ears, and there's the little love bug. Big journaling card. Doggy. There's a little duck. This little potted plant there with his glasses on his head. Over here we have two pockets. Out so you can see how the pockets complete the image underneath. It says rainy day fun. Got a little duck with his hat on. Some little children holding hands with flowers. And a little chick coming out of his pretty egg. He's got his head out and his little feet out. Cute little bird. Fun, whimsical, makes you smile. Little raccoon. Opens up. Took one of the folders, made a flip down. There's the first one. Second one. And then there's our bunny. Cut him out to make a belly band. A different card in there. You can see how it's all cut out. These big journaling cards. It says welcome. And in this folder, flip here, there's these cards. A basket full of flowers and eggs. This little guy, a pretty egg. Little duck holding some flowers. And then over here we got a side band where I cut around the little dog there. Side band for these guys. I love this little mouse. She's cooking eggs and the eggs are hatching. Nice journaling card. And gold pocket here for this notebook. And there's our little kitty there. And it has 12 double-sided pages in it. And again, you can remove that and add some more. I put a fussy cut there. Over here, a little envelope I made into a flip. Another little gold clip. It says Easter and the definition of Easter. So guys, then I cut around here, made a big pocket. These guys, sweet little bunnies. I cut around the little eggs and flowers. It says Spring Celebration. Just loaded up with baskets of flowers. Little children gathering pretty flowers. House, little girl with a great big egg. And I made another belly band here by cutting around our little sleeping bunny that got in the egg. See in there? That's exactly what's underneath. Toss these two big, nice journaling card, pretty egg. Over here, cut around the little doggy's feet. Here, it's not a little doggy, I think it's a little chipmunk. Big fussy cut, another one of the clamps where you can add things. 12 double-sided pages. And it flips open. Have another flip here. These were journaling cards, but I turned them into a little flip. Fuzzy cut out that cute little dog there. Oh, these little ducks. Angled pocket there. Our little doggy sitting on a big pillow. Little kitty with a bow and flowers in its hair. Little bird, little fairy. It says Celebrate Spring. And then on this side, again, I cut out the little ladybug around her to make a little side band. It says Bloom with Grace. Little bee carrying a basket of flowers. And some little friends with flowers in their hair. And here I made another belly band. This one I did put Velcro on it so it can open up if you want it. And when you have Velcro, always put your finger down here and hold the bottom Velcro, because even this is premium cardstock, it still could tear the paper. So you always want to help it a little bit. Just sitting on a pretty bench there. Matching card. Journal card. And over here, another one of the little gold clips. Another little envelope that flips down. Raise it up a little bit so you can see better. And it holds these little guys. Pretty hat over some little eggs. Here's our little hedgehog. And you can put some more stuff in this envelope if you would like. It's a little fun pull cut out there. Get things in straight. There. And then it has a matching journal card. And then over here, we've got another band where I cut around the kitty. You can see how it goes here. envelope is giving me problems. There we go. It says Spring Vibes. And I've tied it with some pretty lavender satin ribbon. I think there's 8 double-sided pages in here. And then over here we have a pocket. There's our little kitty. It says The Earth Laughs and Flowers. Another little notebook, big fussy cut. You can add pages to it. I believe there's 10 in here. Double-sided. And it swings open. Angled pocket. There's that little duck there. Spring Garden. There's a big ticket. There's our little love bug. Little duck here. And we have a little envelope. Some cards. A little kitty in a can. There's one holding its little umbrella. And then over here, acetate belly band. I love this little image. He's sitting in the egg reading his book with his great big glasses. There's a picture of a big love bug. Journal card. It says Friends. Get my angle. There we go. And then on this side, angled pocket. This is Spring Fever. It's bear paw, little eggs where its toes are, and the pad there's little flowers. And then we have this little guy. It's a little pocket. And 2 sheep peeking around there. Bunny holding this big purple carrot. I think it went this way. There we go. And there's a ticket. And there's your back. And there's your very back. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time that you've spent. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay crafty. Bye-bye.